Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 7, 2022. With the moon's move out of your sign and into your resources sector, you can find yourself content to stay put for a couple of days. It's a time of the lunar month to settle in, get your bearings, and enjoy the moment. Even so, there can be some impatience in the first half of the day, especially if this new need for stillness interferes with the desire to experiment. Remember that it's brief, and that a timeout from a hot pursuit of a goal can be helpful from time to time. As the day advances, you gravitate to activities that build and support you in the long term more than those that only make you happy at present. This is not a day you would consider to be romantic in the normal sense of the word. The planetary alignment means that you will tend to spend a lot of time discussing the finer points of what it means when one of you does this and the other does that. You may go into past memories or present situations with a fine-tooth comb hoping to find the answer. In the end, it is all irrelevant. Who cares anyway? Tomorrow neither of you will. Speak from the heart and see where it could lead. As a mutable air sign ruled by Mercury, you typically go for a head-over-heart approach. But as the moon enters its domicile of Leo today, you may be surprised by how emotionally moved you may be as a result of workplace conversations and interpersonal group dynamics. Pay attention to how others make you feel, especially when they are part of your conversation. How you feel will tell you everything that you need to know about your bonds and how your coworkers view you. Your natural artistic abilities could be boosted by a strong sense of inspiration that may seem to come from the higher planes. No matter how rushed you may be with other tasks, it is important to take time to jot down your ideas, as they are definitely worth pursuing and you'll want to refer to them later. If you find yourself thinking a lot about a friend, give that person a ring. They might have news for you. Don't hesitate to let people into your far-reaching plans. They will be curious and interested in hearing about your ideas, giving you some useful advice at the same time. Take criticism seriously. This will help you to become more aware of your weaknesses and to make progress with your previous plans, improving your chances of success. People are way too up in your business for you to feel fully comfortable. Gossip is fine with you as long as you're not the subject, so try getting folks talking about someone else. You're likely to experience a surprise, especially where love and romance are concerned. Don't be afraid of any new experience, as long as you don't become tongue-tied when you are first introduced to the person of your dreams. Instead, appreciate the unforgettable feelings you experience at this memorable time. This is a great day to use that creative mind of yours. You could focus your thoughts on your living space. Maybe you will make plans to buy a home or move to a bigger building. Or maybe you'll come up with some ideas to make your home nicer inside. It would be good to look into adding some paint, repairing some fixtures, or cleaning out some of the clutter. Family is the main focus of a vibration. You are apt to consider the people in this group, as well as your role within the family unit. If things are like they are for most people, you will find that you do well with some of the people in your family, and struggle with others. This vibration can really help to bridge the distance between you and others. Consider how best to connect with these people, as you may be surprised at the results. The moon's return to a nostalgic and reflective but also intuitive and imaginative part of your chart each month will always see it clash with planets in your work sector, putting how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test. Yet as they clash today, it will be with a lot less pushback, and after Mars' departure has seen the urgency dial back on the job front, this is a valuable chance to deploy the speed brakes after some busy months. A week on from his alignment with Jupiter in your relationship sector, Mars moves into his final 4 weeks here today, buoyed by a friendly aspect to the moon over the last few days. In the early days of an empowering relationship journey, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos is giving you the confidence to fight for what you want from your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. A day after we all felt the relief of Mercury headed direct, power player Saturn goes retrograde while paired with progressive air sign Aquarius, urging us all to do some serious introspective work related to the future. What do you want to invest in emotionally? Do the things in your life you've been focusing on lately deserve the attention you shower on them, or is karma pointing you in a new direction? Taking stock of your life can be an exhausting task, but the rewards are many. Putting your career in a reflective spotlight for the next 4 months will help you come up with long-term goals and innovative solutions to your life aspirations, which in turn will help you reach the success you've dreamed of and deserve. So, what's the main lesson of this serious, inward examining transit? Keep your head down, put in the work and be willing to expand your mind in new directions when the time is right. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, generating resistance. It might be difficult to communicate without fear or guilt creeping into our consciousness. On the other hand, we might literally be prevented from expressing ourselves by virtue of authority figures standing in our way. The best course of action is to look at our situation objectively instead of allowing it to wound our pride. Yes, right now, we are stalled. How can denial serve as a teacher? What can we learn from this moment if our immediate response isn't to assign blame for our disappointment? Instead of drawing unnecessary lines in the sand that will be hard to retract later, allow yourself to feel your feelings fully so you can make sense of them in a mature fashion. Late in the afternoon, the moon squares Mercury in Taurus, stimulating self-doubt. Questioning our personal rationale creates seeds of unrest, making us moody. We might not even realize the true source of our angst at this time. We are only able to understand it in hindsight. Yet this confrontation is helpful, as it forces us to re-examine our biases and how our behaviors inform our choices. We still have about 2 weeks until Mercury exits its post-retrograde shadow, making this a perfect occasion to cover old ground and adjust how we respond to familiar triggers. The moon then falls into a void of course lasting for the rest of the day, suggesting we take this time for self-reflection.